Hi, everybody. I'm Janet. She's Anne Marie. We're the Boomer Broads. It's a kind of a cloudy and dreary day here in Boston.
In the Northeast.
We're feeling sunny
So I have
and upbeat. Can you let me finish
Sorry.
how sunny and upbeat I'm feeling? God
I'm feeling
knows it doesn't
kind of
happen. Can you let me finish? I feel upbeat and I feel good. And
Why?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm going to take care of that, aren't I?
You sure are. I woke up this morning feeling raring to go.
Good for
Often,
you.
and I think a lot of women will relate to this. Much of since I've been 40, I've been tired. I'd say just about every day.
I would say that
I'm
our
tired.
entire audience
Yeah.
would agree with
So
that.
we're talking 13 years now. I've been tired. Today, I'm upbeat. I feel good. I feel rested.
Did
I
you
think
take
I
something?
Come on now. Cut it out.
Are you on something? Tell
Something
me.
in the orange
I'm your
juice
friend.
this morning?
I'm your friend.
No, I just think it's nice when you can sort of set back and say, you know what, I'm not tired today.
And you have a
And
great
it's a-
attitude.
Okay,
well, let's hop
it's all
to it then.
about
Should we?
good news today.
Should we hop to
Oh,
it?
okay.
I feel bad for the president.
Well, now I'm depressed.
Well, I mean, you said it's really cloudy,
Yeah.
miserable weather, and half of his vacation
But you
is going to
know
be
what?
cloudy and miserable weather.
I agree, but sometimes being on the Cape or the Vineyard, as people who are often on the Cape and Vineyard, a couple of rainy days isn't that bad.
Honestly, give me a couple of
Right, you
rainy
sit
days.
there with a good book
Oh,
and you
love it.
eat some good food and you don't feel the pressure
But they
of
got
having
two
to get
kids
to
in
the
the
beach.
house,
and,
so that they
yeah,
probably have people to take care of the kids
I'm
or
sure
something.
they do. They
anyway.
have people. They're
So,
the Obamas. They're people.
do you have a problem?
Yes.
Do
no.
you care that
Yes.
the president is taking time off for vacation?
No.
A lot of people do.
I know they do. I had more of a problem with Michelle's
I know.
vacation
We
and the
discussed
costs
that.
associated with that. But I think my God, he's going to burn out.
Everybody needs
Everybody
a vacation.
needs a vacation.
Don't you think?
No, absolutely. I've never had a problem with the presidential
What about
vacation.
me?
You deserve a vacation, and
I
we
think
deserve you to have a vacation.
I think
Please
the staff
take a
is taking
vacation.
up. The staff is taking up a collection.
As usual, I get
Every
my
year.
right around this time. People come and go. Any word on whether Emery's taking a
And when
vacation
that
this
might
year
be.
and when that's going to be?
Oh, it's just been a busy summer, but
You'll
I'm
be-
working on it.
You get to
I'm
Aruba. We're
working
going to
on
send
it.
you to Aruba.
So, how about the new site for the mosque? You feeling that might happen? I think that's going to happen. By the way, I think they've made their point, and now they'll settle.
I
on a
do
new
too.
site.
I think that if you put it that way, yes, because I think the point was certainly made, which the point of religious freedom, and we're
Right.
allowed to do what we
Right.
want to do. And now that we know we've upset you this much, okay,
We'll move on.
and I think that's a good thing.
How about Blagojevich running for office?
Craziness.
Insanity.
Well, and I don't even understand because he was
And he likes
indicted.
it. I know, but
How can you run for
he's
office?
appealing that one, but he's saying
Yes.
1 out of 24.
Oh,
Come on.
but 1 out of 24 was still, what was it, 15 years? Was
Not
I wrong?
Wouldn't be the first time that an indicted somebody
Why, has
or an
Paris Hilton
ex-felon.
run for something? And
An
Lindsay Lohan, I'm
ex-felon.
sure, will be running for something.
No, but we have a lot of politicians right next door in Providence. Although I don't know that he actually
he did
ran
not
again,
run
but
again.
CNC,
No,
why would he
no,
still
he
around?
did not.
They do, though. They do.
Okay.
I just
well,
think he's such a fool.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Well, I know this
Such
is
a fool.
also going to sound shallow, but once I saw him on, did someone
your dog is
pass
eating
some
the,
gas?
is eating the paper.
Lucy.
Okay.
Thank God it's not smell-o-vision. Just trust us. Okay.
What are you on today?
I told you I'm happy and I'm rested.
I think it's the yellow jacket. I
Pretty
really
sunny,
do.
sunny. No, what was I going to say? And I think it is shallow, but when I saw him on Celebrity Apprentice, I realized what a freaking idiot.
He is a freaking idiot.
He is a freaking idiot. He was holding like a telephone going, how do I use it? My people used to make calls for me. And I don't understand. What's the internet? I mean, this guy is
Anyway,
an idiot. Okay.
Let's move along.
So
That
he'll
was
probably
more than-
win.
That was a minute more than I wanted to spend on him.
Oh, boy.
Tiger and Ellen, or Eileen, or whatever, how we even pronounce her name.
Sad.
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 And over. I find that, for some reason, I find it very sad.
Well, I find it sad because I think
How
they...
do you feel?
I think they find it sad, so I find it. It's not
Let me
like
see.
anybody is glorifying
Excuse me.
this, divorce, and she's going F you, and I'm
I
so
like the way
glad
that
to
it was
be.
quiet and
She's
it was,
very
I
gracious,
like
and
that.
he's a
But
bum,
it's
and he
still sad.
deserves to lose her, and he deserves to lose his kids, as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
because
he won't
behaved.
lose his kids.
Well, he'll lose. He's not going to live with his kids
not
anymore,
gonna
is he?
no.
Right, so
No.
he'll still be their
I
dad.
still
but
find it for some reason very
it is
sad.
sad, but she'll be rich and she'll be happy someday.
Okay, how about Lance and the whole doping brouhaha?
Well,
Where do you stand on that?
I'll
And
tell
by the
you-
way, I do care, because I'm a cyclist, and I think he's done some great things.
I think you'll be pretty hard pressed to find many an athlete.
Lucy, excuse me.
Oh, that's fine. It doesn't bother me at all when you scream Lucy in my ear while I'm talking. I think you'd be pretty hard-pressed to find any athletes who really operated at the top of their game in the 80s and early 90s who were not doing steroids, and that includes you, Roger Clemens.
Yeah,
That
I
includes
forgot
you,
to bring him
my
up.
friend.
Yeah, come on, Roger.
And I think, sadly, I think Lance as well. I think at some point, you can continue to say I didn't do it, continue, because in your mind, just like the delusion of an OJ, if you continue to say you're innocent,
You start to believe it.
Not only do you start to believe it, but they can't really prove you're not unless there's physical proof, because you've never admitted it.
As with Roger Clemens.
As with Roger Clemens, although there is physical proof with Roger.
That's what I meant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that a little deep for you?
That gave me a hot flash.
Yeah, okay, and finally,
Sorry.
because we want to get on to other things,
Oh.
Johnny Damon.
Oh, my God. I don't know what to say.
Johnny
Well,
Damon
first
can
of all,
possibly, let's just inform our audience.
Johnny Damon.
For those of you who are not glued to Red Sox
Who,
doings.
for those of you who are Red Sox fan, know that in 2004, Johnny Damon was our chief idiot. He ran the Idiots, who won the World Series for the Red Sox, and then the bum, which I still cannot believe, went to the Yankees, and of course became dead to all of us. He's dead to me. And now we claim him off of waivers, and he may be coming back to the Red Sox.
Baseball, it's baseball.
I cannot even
Been
believe.
very, very good
Although
to
we'll
him.
see. He doesn't sound like he's
Doesn't wanna leave.
He doesn't sound like
But I
he
think
wants to
he's-
leave
you-
Detroit.
you
But
know-
it would be it would make for an entertaining rest of the
Do
season.
you know
here in
why I
Boston.
think he's saying
I'll tell
that,
you
though? Because he wants the fans to go, we love you! Of course we want you to come back to Boston. So he's testing the waters.
Oh,
What
that's
do you
an
think?
interesting. I think you're giving Johnny way too many brain cells. 'Cause I don't think he really is much of a deep thinker.
And by the way, so I have a couple of quick things.
Okay, sure. Go.
Business Week's Bloomberg Business, better
I
known
thought
as
we were
Bloomberg
talking about
Business
that
Week.
next week.
Well,
Okay.
we will talk about it, but I find the popularity issue very interesting.
Oh, I can't wait to read it.
I think we're going
to.
to actually talk about this next week too, because I think we're not going to
Okay.
have enough time.
Yeah, we seem to be.
We were going to talk
Anyway.
about parenting and the fabulous cover story in the New York Times Magazine section. Well, actually, that's a printout, but it's the story. But I have to talk about something else.
Please.
What
do.
is your favorite thing in the whole wide world right now?
Oh gosh. Oh, see this.
You
What
had
kind
it
of
by your
question is
left
that?
elbow.
Oh, my iPad.
Her favorite thing.
I really like it better than people, and it's true. And a couple of fans wrote me and totally agreed with me that they like their technology better than people.
So there's a
Not
there's a
well.
blog.
It's not working.
I
It's
happen to-
broken. I blame Marissa.
There's a blog called My Type Blog, and this blog quotes a study that says the iPad, Apple, is promoted it as a sexy leisure device for watching movies, reading, blah, 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 blah. However, it says, according to the owner's general psychographic profile, iPad owners are an elite bunch.
This is not going to be nice or flattering.
Wealthy, highly educated, sophisticated. They value power and achievement
Enough about me.
much more than others. They're also selfish, scoring low on measures of kindness and altruism. And then there's all sorts of charts and graphs
So
to
did you
illustrate.
purposely do that to hurt me?
No, I think it's funny.
And you feel that is me, don't
By
you?
the way, here's another
You
interesting
don't
story.
think I'm altruistic.
I think you are altruistic,
And you think I'm
actually.
intelligent.
But I do think the selfish, scoring low on kindness and altruism.
Excuse me, I have to clean off my iPad. What were you saying? Are you talking to me?
And there's another interesting story that I pulled out, that iPad leads Apple to a new market, seniors.
Oh,
Seniors are
seniors,
fi-
you know why?
Because it's so
easy to use.
easy. And it's portable.
Even an idiot like me can
I
use
know.
this thing. It's fantastic.
It's wonderful.
I know, I love it. Have I mentioned how I love it?
You have mentioned it quite often, and that's why I brought it up.
And look, we've run out of time and we didn't even get to
How
our
about
topic
that?
today.
What a shock.
Whoops. All right, so we'll
That's
talk
why
about
we have conversations.
We'll
It's
talk about
conversations.
kids today, this new emerging adulthood issue, which I
In our
think
next
is
show.
fascinating, and I wish I had the opportunity to emerge as an adult. I do. I feel like I missed out on that opportunity and went right from college. Oh my God, I got to get a job. I have
Describe
to
what
succeed.
that means. What that means that there's a phase in between adolescence, graduating from high school, and getting into adulthood, marriage, settling down, babies, and all of that. That has now become an accepted term, which I think is very interesting. And kids are like back living with their parents, Some.
Trying to figure it
Not
out,
mine.
and I like the way the article ends, and I think this is really the truth. If you look upon emerging adulthood as an opportunity to figure out who the heck I am, what do I really want to do, let me take a moment to breathe and figure it all out, we will have a better breed of adults in the long run.
One would think.
One would think.
And how will
Time
we know?
will tell,
'Cause
my
you and
friends.
I probably won't be
we'll
around,
be
right?
many, many feet under when that happens. But all the same, until then, until we're 6 feet under, we'll still be talking to you.
And you gotta keep tuning in, won't you? Please, please.